There's usually three different types of players that you see heading into a major championship. The ones that are really comfortable, the ones that are searching, and the ones that simply don't give a fuck. We're going to go ahead and cover that last one first. Siwoo Kim is just a marvel of a human being. Looking in the bag, there's a few things you're going to notice, but let's go ahead and start off with the irons. Just 2 weeks before the final major of the year, he officially put a full set of Callaway's new Apex MBs in the bag last week at the John Deere, coming from a full set of Apex CVs just the week prior at the Rocket Classic, so a pretty decent size switch. But there's one more interesting thing I want to take note of. Do you see that putter? That is an AI1 Giraffe Beam Jailbird Mini, and it went and played at the Rocket Classic, and it was kind of a big deal because it was his third putter in 5 events. But this is where it gets insane. Last week at the John Deere, he used that putter for the first 2 rounds. As you can see, this is the second round. And then he switched putting styles completely and putters for the 3rd and 4th round. From that Jailbird Mini to this 2-ball 10 broomstick. Yet, as you can see, this week at the Genesis, he has the Giraffe Beam back in play. Then on the absolute polar opposite end of the spectrum, you have Matt Fitzpatrick, who has gamed this custom Bettinardi BB1F prototype putter for like the last 6 years. But despite that being his old faithful, he spent time with his coach Phil Kenyon last week, and they ended up finding a new Bettinardi putter that actually produced better numbers. And that model is this custom BB48 you're looking at. Yet, despite it producing better numbers, Matt Fitzpatrick is not the type of guy to switch putters ahead of a major. The contrast here is legitimately polarizing, but then you have that middle ground. A great example being Tommy Fleetwood, who officially has his old TaylorMade Gapper Low in the bag, at least for testing. We'll see if it actually ends up in tournament play. The Gapper has to be TaylorMade's most highly loved and at the same time highly hated golf club I've ever seen them put out. The amount of different takes I've heard is just crazy. And as we speak of old TaylorMade clubs, this is a wild one. Justin Rose was testing an M3 and an M5 driver this week ahead of the Scottish Open, but it looks like he's going to keep in his GT3. He also switched putters as well, moving from the Spider ZT he was gaming back to his Scotty Cameron Phantom prototype. The alignment aid on his Scotty is just diabolical, by the way. And staying on putters, Jake Knapp seems to be searching as well. Somebody sent me a picture of him with a new Scotty Cameron Phantom in the bag. I'm pretty sure it is a blacked out version of the Phantom T5.2. Assuming it goes into play, this will mark his 3rd putter in 3 events. And I will leave you with one more notable switch this week. It looks like Justin Thomas is going to be putting in play a 2025 U505 1-iron.